I don't know how to start this. I've hit rock bottom. This is what happens when you don't plan anything. You're in a garage by yourself, talking to a camera, and for all I know, my brothers are laughing at me outside that fucking door right now. Oh, well, like I said, this is what happens when you don't prepare. So, I prepared in the last 5 minutes, and we're going to talk about some things. So, welcome to my own episode. My show and my episode this time. By the way, I was writing this shit down and in my notebook, and a recipe for beef stroganoff fell out. So if anyone's looking for a good beef stroganoff recipe, this one's from 2016. It's a little vintage. I'll throw it on the website. I don't have a website. What the fuck am I talking about? You want it? Let me know. You can have it. And just to give credit, this is from Helen Cron. Helen Cron, if you don't want to be on my show, say something. 3.5 hours, 6 or more people. All right, let's do this rundown. Let's make this quick. It's going to be an easy edit. I got one camera. I will still find a way to fuck this up. Like Matt's audio that just happened to go a minute or an hour and 10 minutes in. I don't have to worry about telling people to look into the camera. I feel like I should be more centered in the camera, don't you think? At least up and down. Like, should I sit up? Yeah, I should definitely be sitting up. I'm not even wearing shoes. This is a glimpse into what my head is. All day, every day, just... It's a lot of dumb shit. First of all, not get these out of the way. I gotta stop saying that. You can tell I'm taking this seriously now that I'm willing to do this by myself. All right. I need a beer. Topic number 1. Stop driving, okay? This is hard enough to do this by myself. Park your car. Go kiss your kids. Make them dinner. Who the fuck is this? Can you drive? Whatever. Okay, 1. I think there were 15 engagements this weekend of friends and family. Oh, not family, but friends. I went to one party, got home, and I see a picture that another one of my good friends is engaged. So I text him, congratulate him, and then throughout the night, I swear to God, I see 5 or 6 more. What was the date? August 1st. Is that just a known date to propose to people? By the way, Corey and Ellie, it was gorgeous. It was beautiful. It was a ton of fun. I mean, your kid stole the show, at least for me. I tried to steal him, no lie, but I don't think your mom would have liked that. Or you, Ellie. But that kid is adorable. I mean, I posted an Instagram picture on my personal account because he's so fucking cute. I mean, that's my first one the last picture I had was when I started the other show. And people look me up. I'm not even doing what the last thing was on there. That should be the most recent thing, right? Oh, well, 3 minutes? Fuck, this is going to take a while. That or it's going to be 10 minutes long. I'm going to ramble until we get going here. But yes, congratulations to both Ellie and Corey. It was a wonderful day. You guys couldn't have asked for a better day. The band was awesome. If we can find a way to get them to play at your wedding, I say we do it. And then congrats to Taylor and his fiance. Didn't know it was happening, but congrats, buddy. I love you to death. I wish you two nothing but the best. All right, sappy shit over. With the engagement, I said last episode, I'm a walking red flag. I swear to God I am. 3 relationships, they don't even add up to a year, all 3 of them. But for some reason, I was like, maybe. Not really, but you're surrounded in a place where you're just like, everyone loves each other. And you're like, I kind of want that. And it made me want to go on a date more than anything. That and baby fever, but like that lasted until like you guys took the kid away. Then I was like, I don't need him. Or when he cried, I was like, oh, someone else take him. But I want to go on a date. Wouldn't that be fun? I've been on one date. Now, that sounds bad, having 3 girlfriends, but like I said, one was an extended weekend. One was a month in high school where I had just gotten a phone. I have no car. I can barely talk to women. I have no experience with them. It was an extended weekend, and I was sick, and I had no phone in middle school. Yes, I'm counting a relationship in middle school as one of my 3, because you know what? I can't just say 2. And then the third one, they're all like double dates. There were no like one-on-one dates. I didn't get a car until like halfway through. And even then, I don't know, was it my license or my temps? I don't know how much I could really drive her around and go on dates. Again, I'm a pussy. I had no idea what to do. I'm terrible at it. I've been on one date in my life, and it was with a girl who's from Australia who I knew was moving back home in 3 weeks. Pat yourself on the back, Michael. You are going to die alone. But a date would be fun. I don't know. I like getting dressed up or doing something fancy or making a night out of things. I hate doing the same old every goddamn weekend. You text someone or your friend's like, hey man, let's go out. Let's go to the bars. Or let's just sit in our basement and drink. It's like, why? We did that the last 150 weekends. Let's do something else. Mix it up. Let's play. Jesus Christ. What are we, 4? No, let's, I don't know, make a themed party. Do a different bar than the normal 5 we go to. Let's find, like, there are so many different bars in everyone's city that you can find an event. Make it, if you end up at a bar just drinking at the end of the night, like the very end, totally fine. Because that's what's open at that time. But why not start don't go straight from working all week to just drink until Monday. Because then it's a blur, and then you hate yourself Monday. Why not have more than just memories of throwing back Bud Lights or Spotted Cows if you're from Wisconsin? I don't know. It's just a mini rant. I hate that I'm semi-comfortable right now doing this. I don't want this to become a normal thing where I just talk into a camera in my garage. Then again, I could also listen back to this later tonight and be like, I'm not going to release this. This will be the one time or the first time in a while I'm like, I do not like the sound of my voice. And I talk a lot. You'd think I know what the sound of my voice is like. So yeah, if anyone wants to go on a date, let me know. But that's the other thing. I'm just going to skip to the end here. Kinda. We'll come back. We'll circle back. Episode's 8 minutes long. Woohoo. Real quick, guys. It'll be an easy upload, I'll tell you that. It won't take 7 hours again. How do you close? Or how... Okay, I know how you close. Kinda. But I'm terrible at it. I'm so fucking bad at it. I am so afraid to look creepy. God, I'm going to get roasted for doing this. Like, when I had the one video do semi-well recently, I got a bunch of follows on social media. People who have no idea who I am. They saw one video of me and Sam talking about how we got arrested in Miami, and I have like 200 people follow me. Instagram is honestly just the socially acceptable way to stalk people, isn't it? I can't do much like I said last episode. I don't know how to just, I don't know how to is the wrong way to say it. It isn't in my brain chemistry to be like, I like this picture. I want to go follow you. Yeah, look at that. My mom thinks her car is so quiet. I guarantee you everyone can hear this right now. I mean, I think your car is broken, Mom. Take your time. Don't worry. I'll just keep rambling. Mom, hurry up. Move it. Well, I'm going to have to edit this part out. She is so slow. We need to get her a new knee. I guarantee you she walks right through here, will stare at me, make a face. I promise you she will. There she did. She did it. She did it. She's a lovely woman. So, Mom, if you listen to this, I love you, but hurry up. Front door. This is going to be the most boring. I mean, this is like 25% of the show, right? It's just me waiting for her to fucking leave. Still has her key in the door. You have one bag in your hand. 3, 2, 1. Door closed. Oh, where was I? Where the fuck was I? How to close. Yeah. I like how that's just like I'm going to ask the internet for advice. You know how much shitty advice if people actually watch the show would give me on how to close? I mean, I've seen in person people trying to close, and that's why I don't want to be those people. I don't want to be those people. Oh, hold on. Back to the Instagram thing. This is the ADD podcast. Holy shit. And then I draw a blank. What the fuck? No. So, following people. As much as I appreciate all of it, 100%, even the little success that this had a few weeks ago. The only way I follow other people is if I get that initial follow, because I honestly think social media is just a socially acceptable way to stalk someone. It's kind of fucking creepy, especially if you're, I mean, yeah, if you have a public profile and people can just follow you willy-nilly. I mean, who knows? I mean, everyone has seen everything. Like the amount of dudes that have seen a attractive girl and just like, I'm going to follow all these accounts. People like if you go to a guy's account and he follows 1,500 people, honest to God, over 1,000 people, I bet you 75% of them are women. And I bet 50% of those are people he has no fucking clue who they are. No clue. I don't get it. It's even more baffling is when a girl follows a guy just randomly, in my head at least. And that'd be the only way I follow someone back who I find attractive. I was like, all right, you did it first. Just, reciprocating the gesture. Then again, how do people DM people and not feel like an absolute creep? You've never met them. You've only seen pictures of them. And like 30, that's it. Well, to be honest, girls probably have way more than 30. I'm going off of my account. And then just be like, hey, what's up? You're beautiful. I want to talk to you. Or like, let's fuck. What the hell, man? How do you do that? Not saying you should or that I want to. But there are people you do see on them and go, wow, they are gorgeous. How the hell do you talk to them? Because, I mean, you'll see their account that someone follows you and they're like, they're in Pennsylvania or Canada. I'm like, I'm not going to see you anytime soon. What? I hate when people walk by. Like I just stopped and stared right here. You like peeked under. Fuck you, man. Just trying to get an episode out because my other guy's canceled. Oh well, I gotta stop talking about Instagram. It's useless. Well, it's not useless. It helps, but I don't think I'll ever be that person. Like I honestly, I will be the kind of guy that if I'm at a bar and we're dancing and a girl rubs against me and all 6 of my friends, including girlfriends, are like, you should talk to her, I'll be like, I don't know if she wants to. Just afraid to be the creep. Although this is kind of creepy. I'm talking to myself in the garage right now. For all I know, there are people just outside listening. Next topic. Let's do this. Well, I want to go back to the kid. Corey, your kid. Fun fact. So, I've recently taken a liking to TikTok because it has helped me out a lot. I am slumping down in this chair a lot, and I'm just falling out of frame. And I wanted to post a video of him on TikTok. Use your kid as clickbait. I mean, he's got to be useful for something besides shitting his pants and, I don't know, crying. Although he was a very well-behaved kid, I'll tell you that. I think he, fussed up once or twice, and then I just showed him your fiance. Or you. You do a very good job. He is you. It's 100%. And he's so cute, which is weird to say because you're my friend and I think he looks like you. So do I find you very cute? Also, we used to be roommates, so let that sink in. Back to the kid. So I tried posting this video of him, but the idea was to post this video of what I did Saturday first, and then combine it with me dancing with him. And the caption, I think, was going to say, same weekend, 2 very different days. And the first video was this kid we met at the lake, no idea who he is, tall, lengthy white guy. And I go, hey, rap to me what you did yesterday. And it's this white guy just trying to rap miserably. Can't rhyme. He's saying he can't rhyme. He said he's white and has no idea what he's doing with his life. And then it just instantly cuts to Taylor Swift in the background and me dancing with your son. Within 30 seconds, I got an email from TikTok. They go, we have taken your video down due to violation of conduct. I'm like, what the hell did I do? Like, I honest God thought it was the guy rapping, because, I mean, I say fuck a lot in this, and I need to tone that down big time. But I thought it was him just saying fuck. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Fuck. And it turns out, like, I clicked on description, and it said endangerment of child and minor safety. And I realized the video is your son kind of grasping my Miller Lite and us doing the ass titties cheer with Heilman. And they think, I guess, it's too young for him to be holding a beer. I mean, he's already, 8 months? That's old enough to at least hold the beer. I mean, he was holding it firmly. Firmly grasping this Miller Lite. And you could see in the video, it looked like he was getting into the cheers. We're raising him young, and we're raising him well. And you best believe I did say we. I'm a part of this, whether you like it or not. The unofficial godfather. But yeah, I got taken down for minor safety. Ellie said at 10 I can give him his first beer. I was thinking 12. But I'll go with 10. It's a lot earlier. I don't have a long time to live, I think. Heilman gave me to 52. So 10 years, that makes me 35. That means I have, 17 years to drink with him then? That brings him to around now. Yeah, we're good. All right. So I've covered your engagements. Congrats again, you guys. I'm done talking about it. Your child, as you can tell, I'm obsessed with him. Which this video is going to get flagged now for fucking child safety. There's some dude in his garage talking about how much he loves your kid. Now, Twitter. So, yes, I have a Twitter. Do I use it? No. Have I ever used it? No. However, in a recent trip to Denver, my media department, i.e. Cody, who has done nothing because I've also sent her nothing, although recently I have sent her everything, but she doesn't have the passwords to get in. She asked if I had a Twitter, and she went and followed, I got to pull it up, herself and her boyfriend off my account, and then they followed me, I think. I don't know. I don't even know where the app is. Here we go. How do you get to your personal account? Yep, I'm following 2, and I have 2 followers. Same 2 people. Now, because of this, before actually, I got no notifications from Twitter. 0. Not one. Wasn't bothered. And then I opened the app randomly one day before I got followers, and I started getting like news notifications, like Kevin Durant signing with the Nets, or Tokyo Olympics canceled in 2020, or whatever was going on at the time. Then you follow me, and I'm getting recommendations on who to follow. And at first it was, like 5 or 6 people that are related to you guys. So Whitewater people, where you guys went to college. I think your neighbors or your friends that we hung out with in Denver. And then it got real weird, and it's been real weird for about 2-3 months. I keep seeing something on the corner of my eye. So I'm a little concerned before I tell you what I'm seeing, what exactly it is you guys are doing on your Twitter, because I don't open my Twitter, that is making me get these recommendations like, hey, you might like this tweet, or you should follow this person. So just before you hear what I'm seeing, start thinking about what you're doing online and how it's affecting my life in a very uncomfortable way. All I have gotten in the last 2.5 months has been pictures of half-naked black women and asses the size of Texas. That, or nudes. We've gotten one white woman recently. I was surprised because I was telling this story to someone else. I'm like, wow, it's a white woman and the front, which makes sense. And it's, this was, I'll read you the last one I got. So recommended for you is just a lady half naked in her profile picture, and she goes, y'all, I'm so sick. The next one, recommended for you, it says, and I quote, I so wanted to be fucked by a daddy. Click on the picture. There's a video. Shall I describe the video? Go to Pornhub. Pick one. Let's see. What was next? Recommended for you. I love getting my ass ate. Cody, what are you watching online? Actually, I should probably talk to you too, Michael. Not me, Michael. Her, Michael. Which could also be me, Michael, but it's different, Michael. Hey, man. What's up? Give me a call. What are you watching? But I'm convinced this is Cody because she's a little in the head. I've seen some of the TikToks she sent me. Shut up, computer. And she might be clinically insane. We should talk about that too. Nothing makes sense. Nothing. I think I have a normal TikTok feed, and I don't go on it a lot, but it seems pretty normal. Hers makes no sense. The only way it would make sense is if she lived in a standalone trailer and she was married to her cousin. Like, there's some weird... Oh, and she rides Harleys. Someone say something? Oh, boy. Should we keep going? Recommended for you. Just a picture. Yep. Another large black woman. Hey, I got nothing against large black women, but why is it only you guys on my Twitter feed? Recommended for you. Flavor. What the shit? Oh my God. Screenshot that. And so if anyone listens to this and they want to know what that one is, I will personally text it to you. Because that can't go on the TikTok. If the baby with the beer got taken down, I'm losing my account. Another one. Large ass black woman. No, when I mean large ass, I mean she got a badonkadonk. And then Pat McAfee. Recommended for you. Still doing $70 meetups. DM me money already. Girl in a Skittles thong. That won't make sense. I did have a Skittles episode, but that was... I don't even know. I love it. Yup. Black girl by the pool. Recommended for you. 18-second video hasn't loaded. Thank God, 'cause it's in my garage. I'm in my garage. Want to see this from the back? Nope. I don't know, but I like it. I think you get the point. This would have been fun to tell someone else, but, this is all I got today is me, myself, and this camera. I swear to God. 24 minutes. That's not bad. This is going to be a short episode. Recommended for you? Oh, no. That was Giannis. Giannis, I'm sorry you got roped into this. Thanks, buddy. I think you can kind of see the year of the deer sign. Congratulations, Bucks. Okay, I have two more things. Recently, honestly, last time I hung out this long in here is what day was it? My Wisconsinites can help me out. We had I think it's called a derecho event, which was, the best way to describe it, it's like this storm, and it looked like there were just multiple layers of a storm. Like, it looked like 8 layers of a storm, and they were just ripped through Wisconsin. They said that's like the first time they've seen something like this in, maybe 20 years, maybe not as long, but it was terrifying. And I used to be, not serious, but like I used to be deathly afraid of storms. I thought every time there was a storm warning on the TV that I was going to die when I was younger. I straight up thought, like, I'm going to die. Lightning's going to hit my house, or tornado's going to rip through. I'm going to lose my pets. I'm going to lose my family. I'm going to lose my Xbox, my Game Boy. Like, we went through everything. I would freak out. Storms, not so much. And then I grew to love storms a little bit at the time. But tornadoes still freaked me out. And so when there was a storm, or like a tornado warning or a watch, counties away, I would freak out. I'd like hyperventilate. There's one time, I will never forget this. My family was supposed to have a cookout, and my dad has always loved storms. And I've learned to absolutely love storms. Even like if I see a tornado warning or a watch, usually, when I know it's like so far away, I'm like, this is cool. We're going to have a 6 storm tonight. I'm going to sleep like a baby because I do not sleep well. But as a kid, there was this storm, and my parents were supposed to have this grill out cookout with the neighbors, and it just started pouring. And the sirens go off. Like, the sirens always go off. If you're a child listening to this, the sirens always go off for a thunderstorm, okay? There's nothing, there's something to be scared of, but that's if you see the tornado. But the sirens go off, and I'm outside enjoying the rain, and I freak out. And I go into my hallway by the garage, in between the bathroom and the closet, because you want walls in between, like, surrounding you, but I didn't want to go to the basement and be by myself. I wanted to know I was close to people. I was freaking out that we were gonna die. Like, I had no spatial or just awareness at all. Everyone else stayed in that garage, music on, they're eating food, they're watching. The garage door's like half open, like it is right now. I think I just spit all over the microphone. And they just enjoy the storm, and I'm sitting there hyperventilating. I'm like, I can't do this. I'm gonna die. Anyway, to make a long story even longer, this past week, I want to say Friday or Thursday, we had this derecho event, and I could be saying it wrong, so someone correct me if I'm saying it wrong. It'd be like a derecho, but it's these storms, and we're all sleeping upstairs, and you get that phone alarm, and everyone's went off at the same time. Usually, like, I think people's go off, and then some people have it on silent mode, and you don't hear it. It just pops up as a text. Full volume. It just, I don't know how they do it, but your volume's cranked to 10 or 12, and everyone shot up. We're like, what the fuck's going on? And it said, tornado watch if you're in these. And it was like, usually they're like 19 counties they tell to watch out. It was like 4. They're like, get into shelter now. And so I like a little flashback. I'm like, shit, I freaked out. And I actually had to sit in this garage for like 30, 40 minutes. Because we turned on the news, and like, if you are in here, and here, which is like basically right where we were, you're on a tornado warning until like 2:45 in the morning. So we sat in our garage for 45, which is, by the way, a bad place to be. We should have been in the stairwell, but it was better than being upstairs by all the windows. But yeah, that happened recently, and that was kind of cool. It was like, looking back now, it was cool. But at the same time, I know one tornado at least touched down, and I think they saw it was actually the first time I've ever heard the news be like, we're seeing clouds circle. Like things are starting to spin. I think you always just hear like we could see one possibly come here, maybe. Like it's getting a little crazy or hectic in this area. But to actually hear them go, watch out for this area, we're starting to see clouds spin. I mean, a part of me was like, I kind of want to see it. Like, I think a tornado now would be so cool to see. Obviously, if you're far enough away, you got balls of steel if you're a storm hunter. But part of me was like, holy shit, like this is actually real. Yeah, that might be the most serious, not serious update, but that happened recently. What else? Why am I asking what else? It's literally on the paper in front of me, and I'm not looking. Okay, yeah. So we'll end it with this kinda. I had a set, an open mic set last Friday. What was actually kind of cool is that I did not do well at all. Like, it was not a good set for me. I wrote up the jokes this week, or that week of, and the only good thing that came out of it was the bartender at the end came up to me. She goes, hey, she was so nice. And she said, hey, what's the name of your podcast? And I was like, oh, it's the Fat Chance Podcast. She goes, I'm going to give it a listen. And I was like, I got maybe 3 pity laughs in 5 minutes, and that made my day. But she's like, is it on Spotify? And I was like, yeah. And then I just because I was in shock that someone even asked after that set. I should have just been like, it's everywhere. Go watch it. But no, this set, I told two jokes, or 2 kind of storied jokes. And the first one didn't go so well because apparently you can't joke about gender pronouns in Milwaukee. You can. You probably just have to do it a little better than I did. But yeah, that crowd got real quiet real quick. But during that middle of that joke, I saw, so actually before I went on, I survey the crowd a bit, because I'm still new, and I'm still a little nervous doing it, and I'm trying to think of ways to have I can interact with the audience. And there's this guy who looks like he's in the show Outer Banks. And by looks like in the show he's in Outer Banks, I've never seen the show. Not one episode, not 1 second of it. I've seen, when it comes across, what you should watch on Netflix, and maybe a small clip or reposts on Snapchat from the girls that are obsessing over what's his nuts and what's her nuts. And I'm sure you too, if I know you're listening, whoever you guys are, I'm sure you guys are great people, but people are obsessed over you. But I've seen enough of that I know what it is. This man looks so Outer Banks. I knew he looked Outer Banks. I'm talking the whitewashed, or I don't know what the term is. I don't know, fashion people, but those kind of jeans, the high top Converse. He had a fucking bandana around his neck. No one dresses like that in Milwaukee. No one. And the hair was the long curly hair, perfectly parted. I'm like, dude. And so in the middle of it, I called him Outer Banks. I was like, just weird context, but if I gave Outer Banks a burrito here, and I told him to guess what's inside, and it sounds like a really dumb joke, but I think it gets better. But I said that, finished the set, and the man didn't smile for the next 4 people, which I thought was kind of hysterical, because he was laughing up until I went on. Even giggling. That man didn't move his head. He didn't smile. It was kind of fun. That and the bartender, I didn't catch your name, and if you actually listened to another episode, thank you. That was really cool. But yeah, those are the only 2 good things about that set. That was so bad. And then I told a joke about my penis, which, you'll have to come to a show to hear that one. It's literally, it kind of mentioned the blur, which, by the way, that blur can never happen again. I'm afraid to. I have other funny videos from that episode. I'm like, I just don't want to hear about my spotted cow penis anymore. But yeah, I told to my friends, I told the reason why I say I have a micro penis. That got a laugh. That was good. That might be the best part I got. But, you win some, you lose some, right? They're not all winners. I'm surprised I've been talking for 35 straight minutes by myself. Oh, kind of, not really. I'll wrap it up here. Two things. Our t-shirt designs finally came in. So if anyone ever actually wants to buy a t-shirt from us, I think those are going to be available soon. So to my athletes, Joey and Jake, get ready because there's going to be some cool stuff coming your way, especially if Sam's buddy gets the final design done. But 95% of it is done. And I think we'll wrap it up with I should ask myself, what do I want to do before I turn 26, right? That's only fair. And to be honest, I just thought to do this, so bear with me while I think a bit because there's plenty I want to do. But I think there's plenty I expect myself to do, but I have to have reasonable expectations because not everything happens in the time frame you want it to. I am no stranger to that. Because I've been saying I ask people for other episodes that I want to make sure I have, and I can tell I'm taking this seriously. I'm doing this by myself now, which is so fucking weird. It's half not even looking at the camera, half staring right into it. I can't even tell. I'm the little figure on the screen right now. I think in terms of the show, I think it'd be cool to make this big enough that I could have someone here with me at all times and help me with the production process because it is time consuming as hell. And then obviously I don't want to miss a week up through New Year's. And if there's some weird reason I do, I better double, triple down the next week. The stand-up one will stay the same. That's got to happen once or twice a week. And again, something comes up, double down, because things happen. But I think the big one now is, and I've said this for the last 2 years, and I've tried so hard, and a lot of the timing hasn't worked out, and the pandemic didn't help, but I want to move. I kind of am going to steal Sammy Boy's a bit, but not so much a home, but I want more of my own home. I'm sick of being here. I'm so appreciative of what I've had here and what I've been given here. I mean, it's as a garage, but I love this set. It's so cool. This will be with me for the rest of my life. But I kind of want to start building my own space instead of modifying someone else's. So, yeah, I got to move. And to be honest, I want to do that in the next month, not in the next year, but manage your expectations, I guess. That's 38 minutes of me rambling. I hope I don't have to cut anything out because I'm running out of time to edit before my release date. Plenty more episodes or people to come. I have a lot more on deck. This was just a weird week and poor planning. I know I prioritized stuff like some of my best friends' engagements. So, well worth it. Get one of these under my belt because you know what? I guarantee you I'm going to have to do more because every once in a while I get lazy. All right. Welcome to Boomtown.